Hello and welcome to Smash Circuit 2021's Week 2 recap show, where we cover all of the matchups that weren't in prime time. We're going to be starting with Division A, going up against the Southern Conference, because we're going on placements. So that means anybody that's first plays the first place in the opposite conference. So, starting things off, Tails comes in and bashes Dr. Mario's skull in for an easy win. Oh boy. And as we continue on, we see Hero going up against Dr. Mario as well. Maybe Hero will get a better shot this week after starting out so pathetically. Unfortunately, that's not really going to be the case. But hey, maybe he might get a second option, a second chance here. And it's not looking good. Oh my gosh. So yeah, Hero still isn't improving. Nobody knows what's going on with him. He was one of the top seeds last season, but is failing this season. But as we move on, we now see a rematch of 2019's Grand Finals between Captain Falcon and King K. Rool. And Falcon's not putting the same effort that he did back then. I mean, as you can tell, it could be wrong. It could be wrong, but we go to Game 3, where King K. Rool is clinging on to a small lead and literally just pounds him into the ground and knocks him upward. Just like that. And unfortunately, King K. Rool couldn't have done this 2 years ago. He would have been champion. But as we continue, he just steps on Yoon Arakami's head in round 1. But then we move on to the next option, where he then meteor smashes him to the floor. So King K. Rool just coming in to this week with 2 big wins, just like that. But now we move on to the next matchup in this set, where we see Bowser, one of the finalists from last season, going up against DK. And DK does not look to be in a good position, as you can tell, as he's just thrown to the side. But we move on to round 2. Where, come on, what are we going to do here? It's very obvious. He's just going to get kicked. I mean, you can see the percentages. Bowser is at 11%. And once again, Bowser is just at the top of his game. But moving on to DK's second match, Zelda is right here. And look at, I thought he was just going to go down there. But instead, what's going to actually happen is I have no idea. They're just fighting over this rock. And unfortunately, wait, that wasn't DK that fell. Where did Zelda go? Aw, Zelda, you have to get a better matchup here. There's no reason that you should be able to just drop it to DK. It's a monkey. There you go. Kiss the ceiling, you stupid Donkey Kong. I'm just kidding. I'm not biased toward Donkey Kong, but they're really fighting over this rock again. They really are. But this time, I don't think Donkey Kong's gonna like it. No, he doesn't. And of course, Zelda is winning another match. What a surprise. But as for the last matchups, we have the number 1 seeds in each of the divisions here between Division A and the Southern Conference. But hey, I mean, Piranha Plant does not look like in a good position. Can he make it back? Of course, it's Piranha Plant. Why wouldn't he be able to make it back? But what he isn't going to expect is this hammer to the face. But hey, I mean, Piranha Plant, you have another option. You have another chance at this. You're good week 1. You can continue going up against the best of the best, really. I mean, look at that. He dodged the Gordo. But he doesn't dodge that attack. And he does not dodge that loss. And now we move on to the next set, where Division B is facing the Southern Conference. So that means that we are starting with Ness going up against Sephiroth. And I mean, it's a pretty good matchup, and it goes down to the wire. But look at this combo set up by Sephiroth. Knocked him off, and then slashed him right off the top. I mean, Ness has another chance here. Ness really has... Okay, Ness, you don't have to spam that. That is super cheap. And he does not get punished for it. What a cheap... I'm not going to finish that sentence, but he is going to finish Sephiroth. And what a surprise. Sephiroth started off really good. But this is why Ness was the number 1 seed now, huh? Yeah, I mean, you can see it right here. He'll get another shot against Piranha Plant for another win, and that'd be a huge win if he's able to pull that off. But at the first game, it doesn't look good. He just gets 2-0'd. And he's doing it again! He's doing the PK Fire over on the side again. Get punished! Like, you should not be able to let him just do that over and over again. That is so cheap, and that's just what you get, Ness. You can't be doing that. What is wrong with you? That was so deserved. And speaking of deserved, probably somebody who deserves many more championships than he currently has is Link. How can he do well against another finalist like himself, Bowser? Not very good, apparently. But, I mean, he has to do better here, right? All he's got to do is just avoid the walk-off blast zones and not just get bashed upon the bricks. I stand corrected. I guess we know who the better finalist is, don't we? But I mean, Link, you have a better shot here. You're going up against Zelda. You're putting her into a cave of life, just racking up the damage. It's fine. You'll get a. You're still holding the grenade. Still holding the grenade. You better. I mean, he's got to throw that. Oh! Well, would you look at that? Zelda launched the Phantom Soldier, and got hit with another cave of life, and takes the loss. That was a little bit unexpected, I gotta say. But we move on to the next one. Yoon Arakami's going up against Ridley. Indoor Fair. It's going to be a really tough matchup for him. Narukami sends out a tornado, tries to get this one, but it's not looking good. That up smash is, he gets launched. Can he make it back? Not even close. Yeah. Narukami falls right off the side of the stage after trying to use his recovery way too far. But hey, maybe in the Midnight Channel he'd be able to get that second win. That first win. But no, he does not. He gets snatched by the power of Ridley and tossed aside like yesterday's trash. Hey, it's not over for you. Yes, it is. Because it's actually Captain Falcon going up against Ridley. I mean, he's got to get a better shot than this. He had a terrible showing. That's a good start. Falcon coming back. Former champion. Let's see what he can do at Port Town Arrow Dive. Maybe he might do something. No, he's just going to get stabbed with a tail. Not very good. Let's go back to Norfair and see how things are going. He barely snatches that ledge. Unfortunately, he gets a dragon kick to the face. I don't think that feels very good. So very scaly and rough that it's like you're playing golf. I don't see what scales have to do with this. Anyway, we'll see what Hero can do against this time, because after a terrible start, he has to... Like, if he fails to Samus is not doing too hot at all. Let's see what happens at Brinstar. He's just looking for an opening. Oh! Did he just down smash through a platform and spike her down? Wasn't that interesting? Well, we're back at Yggdrasil's altar, and he just goes for the straight slash and gets that easy 2-0 win. Easy. This is the hero I know. This is the hero from last season. But alas, Tails is in an easy spot right here. I mean, 161. How is Samus just surviving like this? Like, Tails is going to launch his energy shot straight at her, and he doesn't even have to do that. He just launches the flames above her. But hey, maybe Samus might get a better shot here. Tails just went down, so I mean, there's a chance for Samus to go for a snowball. Somehow she misses the ledge, and that's game. You know, Samus used to be really good in the past. I have no idea why even now she's bad. And here we go, our third round, our third set of the game, where we see Division... I want to say this is Division E going up against the Eastern Conference. And we're starting off with Incineroar going up against Jigglypuff. And Incineroar going for the ledge. Doesn't make it, as obvious as that sounds. But hey, he's got his home field of the Unova Pokemon League. There's no way. I mean, he's 123. What? That's a KO at 92%. We'll see what he can do at Saffron City. Didn't have the best of luck before. Doesn't look like he has the best of luck now. 124 to 99, and he still gets the launch off. And that's a 2-0 win. I don't even notice how many stocks he had. Powerful stuff. We move on to our next matchup as Jigglypuff tries to redeem herself against Marth. He might get it this time. Marth is winless. I'd be surprised. Martha did terrible last week. But hey, he could get his first win. Launches Jigglypuff off to the side here. Oh! Yikes. Is not clean. Not clean at all. Coliseum's his last chance. And he does actually get her with a walk-off blast zone. But now we go back to Saffron City, where Marth actually does get the better of her this time, somehow reverse sharking her through the platform there, and picks up his first set win. Now we get to more of a concerning matchup. What is wrong with Snake? What is wrong with Snake? I mean, there's obviously nothing wrong with Snake right now. He did pick up that first game win, but he just really needs to get his actual set win. And look, somehow he launches Isabel up into the air and blows her up with a mortar. This is the Snake we know, at least for now. Because now he has to go up against Corrin, a former champion. It's going to be really tough. Oh, that's not off to a great start, but we'll see what happens at Castle Siege. Some things never change, but for some reason, Snake's abilities just vanished. But we move on to another matchup as I screw up that segue. As we see Villager going up against Simon. Villager's got a great lead, and it's quite obvious to see who wins this first one, even through the parry. You know, because, I mean, he's going to catch back up with the to the ledge. I mean, he's actually not doing too bad. I mean, wow. Just wow. He actually snatches the axe and then blows him up with a gyroid. So, not a good start here. We'll check out what he's going to do at Dracula's Castle. If he can avoid, I mean, 131 to 137. But unfortunately, the tree actually blows him up. And honestly, you got to be careful with Villager, because his bark is worse than his bite. And I don't even know how he bites. Probably very hard. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. Simon, you got another chance. Oh, it's against Robin. Right. Robin's really good. That definitely makes some sense. Robin, are you able to catch... Okay. Kind of worried me there. Robin's able to avoid all the damage, get the parry, and get the knockout. Great start for Robin. Not a good start for Simon, as Robin's going to come back, putting up 160% on Simon. Guess what? That's an electric blast and an easy win for Robin. There's a reason why she's always neck and neck with Bilith. Move on to the next matchup. This one is, I think this is Banjo's only matchup outside of Primetime, where if you haven't already seen it, he didn't do very well against Bilith. Not very good at all, but, I mean, maybe he can do better with Ganondorf. Oh, Ganondorf has 2 stock left, and he just gets 2 stocked. Maybe you might do better at Gerudo Valley. But, I mean, he's on the road now, and there's a lot of walk-off blast zones. He's got to be careful. Oh, no! That's a sword! He just got parried into a sword strike. Paging Dr. Mario, we need to remove a sword from Banjo. And now for our last set. This is Division F, going up against the Eastern Conference. Starting off with Marth, who did finally get his first win of the season against Palutena. Launching himself nearly off of the Sky World. Oh, what a parry. It doesn't actually knock him out. The Cave of Life right there is able to protect him somehow, some way, still surviving. I don't think he's surviving that one. No, he's not. And, oh, jeez, that's not good. And we'll see what happens at Coliseum. I mean, Palutena's sitting at 101 HP. Marth sits at 70. Did I say HP? I meant percent. Oh, boy, and he misses the sword stab. and Palutena punishes him for that. Very rare win. Alrighty, we start with the next matchups, as it's Incineroar's turn to take on Palutena, but I don't think Palutena is going to have the same amount of success. You know, Incineroar is just a beast sometimes. I mean, he's doing it again. Did it again. Somehow, some way. What a comeback after a terrible week 1. But it's time for Corrin to go up against Darkpit. Darkpit looking like he's ready to get the 2-0 knockout. Maybe. Oh, what an arrow strike! Long range arrow strike picking up the win. And what's going to happen here? I mean, this is Castle Siege. Corrin, ooh, dodging. Corrin dodges the be over, but then does not dodge getting Meteor smashed. Darkpit showing how to win in style. But we move on to the next game. Isabel had a bad matchup against Snake just a few moments ago. Maybe she might come out here. Can she? It's going to be a really tough go about it because, I mean, Darkpit just had a massive game against Corrin. Hey, look at... Okay, maybe not. This doesn't look very good. We hop into this second matchup. Isabel still has 2 stocks while Darkpit just went down and he just kills himself. Right off the edge. And we're in the same position again. Somehow Isabel snowballed into this. Isabel with a big comeback. I did not expect that. After styling and profiling against Corrin, he just drops the ball. And Isabel took that opportunity to go and fetch it. But now we have Robin and Dark Samus. Dark Samus did do decently. I'm saying words so many different times. It's like a riff. But can he actually... Can this whatever this manifestation of virus... No? Well, I mean, this does not look good then. Because Robin's looking like she's ready to... Robin's not going to make that. Oh, somehow makes it. But stuck against the wall and gets smacked against the ceiling. And Arena Pharaoh... Robin is pushed up against the wall. I should say that, but Samus is actually pushed up against the wall. 150? 150% to 65. There's no way that Robin wins. Robin's got this in the bag. If she doesn't, I will eat my words. Ha! Just throws in a few arc fires, and that's all she wrote. Just look at her tome. She's got a written down there already. I mean, what's gonna happen here? I mean, Dark Samus is... This is Dark Samus' second chance. She started off great next week. I mean, it's just Villager. Villager's never been that good. I gotta stop cursing these... I really gotta stop cursing these fighters. She'll come back. She has to. Wait, Villager is 2 stock. Well, you know where this is going, right? If that's what you guessed, then congrats. Is Villager all of a sudden just, like, really good? What the heck? Well, I mean, this is probably what should have been one of the matches of the week. Terry and Bilith. This game, let me tell you, was insane. Right now, Terry's just got to avoid not being blown off the... Oh, never mind. The walk-off blast one gets him. This is why... Oh, boy. This is why that the monastery is so good for Bilith. That's why... and that's why she's so good at it. That's the thing. But is this going to be her first loss of the season? The almighty champion Bilith? 183 to 90. I mean, there's no way. She's going to catch back up, right? She's just baiting him. That's exactly what she's doing. But, oh, she's going to actually get punished by that. And he launches himself through the barrier just like that. That is unfortunate because he had her at 188%. 1 strike would have ended it, but he'll have another option here, but it's not very good because Bilith is so good at the monastery. And Bilith is racking up percentage, racking up damage. She's definitely going to pull off this win and avoid getting... Oh! Oh, almost. Whoa, what a shock. Terry gives Bilith her first loss of the season. Unbelievable.